Hi, Mr. Jenkins. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. So we're just going to go through what we're going to do to your studio flat then. So we're going to work with the brief that you've set, which is more of a boho kind of feel.
Yeah.
But obviously you're going to incorporate the materials because you do a lot of like water sports, including like swimming, snorkeling, those kind of things. So we've gone through the brief and I've chosen the materials out specifically to suit that as well for you, okay?
Perfect.
So we're just going to go through and then we're going to start on here. So I've actually got this on PowerPoint on the laptop, and then also I've got it in hard copy on here so you can see it clearly.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with the floor plan, and we're going to go through each area through here so we can just show you it more in detail. Then I'll show you on the computer in 3D of what actual what products, what materials, and what furniture and fittings we're going to use for it. Okay.
Okay, brilliant.
So we're going to start. So we're going to go through here. We'll walk through into the main area and start on the flooring.
Yep.
So you were a bit unsure about the materials for the floor, weren't you? So
I was, yeah.
Okay. So what were you thinking about that?
I was a little unsure
between the two of them.
Between the two of them. But now I see them, actually, I kind of like them both now.
Yeah.
And I can't really choose between which one.
Yeah. So what we've done is we've drawn it up on here and using the vinyl, which I think personally would be great because we're using a lot of wood anyway. So I think if we use a wooden floor with a lot of wood, it might be a bit too overpowering. I know we're going for a boho look, but it's nice to have a bit of depth in the colours. And also the main feature of this is that it's completely watertight and waterproof, and it's non-slippy.
Brilliant.
Whereas the wooden laminate can be a little bit slippy. So if you're coming in, say for instance from the beach, and you've got like wet feet and stuff like that, it can be a bit problematic.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So that was the reason, and also I think it's quite nice with the grey.
Yeah, it does. It works well. I like that.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing. So we're going to go through now with the wall treatments that we've chosen. We'll come to the kitchen bit in a minute. I'm just going to go through here. So the main wall shade is the absolute white, which we're going to do through all out to keep it nice and clean. And then we're using the wooden panelling in the area just behind the sofa, which we'll come back to in a second. For the kitchen area, we're going to go obviously coming through here. We've got the fitted one that we chose from IKEA, which is better because it's in the budget and it's also nice and clean and white. Yeah. And we've got this standalone bar/island, which is good. It's got the shelving underneath it for all the kind of kitchen utensils, and then the colour stays underneath it. And
I really like the breakfast bar area. It's just a nice area to dine at.
Yeah.
And just a little bit more workspace as well. I really like that layout.
Yeah, perfect. And I think it just segregates again the area between the kitchen and the living area. Which is what you specified. You want it to be as separate as possible, rather than having it all like one continuous space. In the lounge area, which is obviously in between the kitchen and the bed, so we've worked with the sofa bed that we've chosen from there, which is kind of a nice boho shape, but it lies flat. If you've got people staying over, it's quite handy to have as an extra bed as well. And we put the wooden panelling on the wall there to give it that warmth and a bit of depth, and with the textures as well. So that I think the wood will kind of bring out more of the earthy, like boho feeling as well, and make it feel like it's a separate area in between. Obviously, it's that sandwich in between the kitchen and the bed deck area.
I really like the idea of the sofa bed, with it being a pied-à-terre and just one person or two people being there at any one time. If a visitor comes to visit, then that's a perfect little addition that can be pulled out, popped away at any point. I really like that.
Yeah, I thought it'd be good because you've got that extra bed space then if you need it. With the sleeping area, so what we've done is we've gone for the raised bed deck, which is great because it's got the storage underneath it, which you can put obviously clothes or anything that you like in there really. And then we have added on an extra wall here, as you can see. It's just like a kind of shelving wall, which we're going to place in between the couch and the sofa, but more towards the bed. So it kind of not the couch and the sofa and the bed. So basically it'll partition the bed, but it'll have shelves within it as well. So you can use it as, again, for extra storage, but it'll feel like the bed's a lot separate from the couch.
Yeah, I really like that idea of the raised bed.
Yeah.
Just gives so much more storage.
Yeah.
The wooden look against the panelling on the back wall, I think the panelling and that really lends itself well, and it just flows.
Perfect.
I really like that. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. The only one thing we've made is a slight design change. So as you can see on here, that we've got the steps on either side going up, almost as bedside tables, but because we've got space restrictions on either side, we've moved them to the back of the bed.
Right. Yeah.
So these are actual just standalone portable steps that can be moved around. So we're going to place those into the back, and then you can move them out if you're going to put things under the bed anyway.
It's a great use of space, that. Right.
Yeah, I thought I'd improvise and still use them obviously so you can get to the bed tech, but obviously for the space on the sides is a bit restricted.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Thank you. And then the storage spaces, as in wardrobe space, we've got these two areas on the walls in between the bathroom door when you walk in, which is great. So we're going to utilise them. We're going to go for the storage space with the mirrored doors, which I think will be nice to open the space out
reflect
more, reflect the light and all the space. And in this one here, we're going to maybe take out a shelf and just place a TV in there and wire it in through there. So you've got a TV
and it can be closed away. Yeah, brilliant.
If you ever want to watch that in the evening. And then the balcony, we've gone for the modular storage, which can be used separately, or you can build in and to make it, more of it in blocks.
Yeah.
And this again lifts up and it has storage space underneath it, and you put cushions on top of it.
Perfect. Yeah, I like that.
Pants hanging off it and things like that if you want to as well.
Yeah.
For the window treatments, we've gone for the curtains. What we're going to do is just go for we've gone for the long drape, so it's like a flowy, boho-y feel.
Yeah.
I mean, the blinds would have been nice too, but I thought it might have been a bit harsh. We've got all the wood as well,
too
so
much wood.
just to soften that for you. So we've gone for the white ones, so it's nice and breezy and airy.
Yeah.
And then, so we've gone through all the main furniture and fixtures. We're going to go through the soft furnishings now that I've just picked out a little bit just to show you of what we're going to go for. So obviously you're going for the boho vibe, so I thought we'll bring that out more in the soft furnishings aspect of it. So maybe like a nice throw, like a white, or they do a nice sage green textured throw. The circular cushions are quite in at the moment, they're quite nice and boho feel, maybe the squared pattern ones as well. For the rugs, we've gone for the jute one, which is quite in there as well. It's quite a sturdy texture, so it's good, if you're coming in and out.
And again, very boho.
Very boho with the colour scheme as well. I think we've gone through most of that really. The light fitting that we've chosen as well, I'm just going to go through this is the elevation drawing of the floor plan, so you can just see more in 2D of where things are going to be placed through there, and you can see a clearer angle of that. What we're going to do now is just go back on the PowerPoint, and then we've got the floor plan, we've got the elevation, and then we've got the mood sample board here, So just what I've just gone through, then you can just see these are the ones we've picked out properly. So we've gone through all those, the rug and all the other materials through there, the cushions, the floor.
And this is the light?
This is the light we've gone through, so it's more like a bigger shade. That's the central light fitting, which will be obviously coming in the middle of the room through there. And then we're going to go for smaller versions of the same, but just pendant lights hanging above the bar as well in the kitchen.
Nice.
And then for the bedding, we've chosen a nice linen, maybe like a sage green or like a light grey, but I think the sage green can be quite nice. It's like a difference in the colours, but working with the vibe still.
Right.
And then also I've popped a plant in here, so I've chosen a big parlour palm, butterfly palm, and then we'll go for another kind of palm outside, which will be good because they can be left alone when you're not there in the week, and that they don't need that much watering and stuff like that. But we'll give it that holiday kind of boho vibe.
Palm. By the beach type feeling. Yeah, I like that.
Does that all sound okay for you then?
Yeah, I'm really impressed. I really like that. I think it's a great use of space. It cordons off the bedroom. gives you a sense of space in the living room. I love the idea of the storage underneath the bed.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. And I like the idea of using the mirrors to create a bigger sense of space in the room. I think you've really
Thank you.
got what I was
Okay,
asking with the brief. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. So, any other questions before we finish up?
No, that's it. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.